All right. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we're back at the World Series of Spades. I'm your host, Mr. Herman Coley, along with my co-host, lovely Miss D. Free, a.k.a. D. Freezy, a.k.a. the Queen or the Duchess of Spades, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so D. Free, first of all, let's just recap what we just saw last episode. The JPs and fuck your feelings. I mean,
so the last time we saw game one between the JPs, who at this point we may as well forget their name. It's like, those two guys
absolutely
played F Your Feelings.
Yep.
And they came and played probably the best game of spades I've ever witnessed.
Absolutely. And one of the things is that, the JPs, it's just bad bidding and they're having a hard time, and
it's like Patrick is learning on the job.
Absolutely.
As you mentioned already, this is in a tournament for people who play.
Who do this.
Like, this is serious. This is not child's play.
I agree.
This is not the yard. This
not
is
at
not
all.
the kitchen table.
Not
this
at
is
all.
the World Series of Spades.
I agree. And I don't think the JPs have won even a game yet. They haven't even won a game. They lost 2-0 to the headliners. So I mean, it's gonna be tough, man, for them to get their backs off the wall. And speaking of getting their backs off the wall, we're in game 2 between the Dirty Mitten and the headliners.
And
now,
the Dirty Mittens have to win.
They have to win this game to even be relevant in this tournament. If not, they will be going home early. So this is a sudden death match to me. All the pressure is on Brennan. All the pressure is on Natalie. And maybe we might see the headliners get laxadays. I don't know.
I mean, we've seen them that they've
They're
lived up to
focused.
the trash talk. We thought maybe that would be a distraction. Sometimes we see people overuse trash talk to distract from a lack of skill.
I agree.
That's not the case here with the headliners.
I agree, 100%.
Although they did. One thing we saw with like Tish and Clint, right? When they knew that their bid wasn't going to match their hand, they threw off. They made sure that they didn't get bags.
Right.
Let's see if the headliners can do that, because we have yet to see that really.
Right, exactly. All right, well, let's get back into it, ladies and gentlemen. We're in the game 2 between the headliners and the Dirty Mitten here at the World Series of Spades. Let's get to the action.
Would you deal first?
I dealt Natalie first.
I have to arrange.
She has
and
30
rearrange.
seconds to get her card. Man, Natalie is... This is hard, man, to watch sometimes with Ray getting in her head.
Oh, we just playing. I'm tripping. Okay, let's go.
Like, he found his prey.
Absolutely.
I'm just making eye contact with this queen.
Okay,
And she leads
Natalie's
off with a 4 of hearts. Interesting.
I'm okay with that too.
Oh,
She said she was single last game.
She did.
So you first you was flirting with the old ref. Now you
You want to hold books?
I don't want to. I think it's a man's job, but I'll do it.
wow.
Hold the books.
Now let's talk about
There
sexism.
was a reason for that, but okay.
It's a man's job to get the books. Okay.
You're disrespecting your own. You bringing that energy into your own team.
Me? Oh, yeah.
No, not you. You doing everything right.
First 2 books went to the Dirty Mitten. Man, divide and conquer.
Win this.
Natalie's cutting.
I have a question.
Yeah.
If I said, because I know she didn't have, well, never mind. I'm afraid if I say
don't
something.
table talk.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'll
don't
ask
table talk.
after.
But I know what you're gonna ask.
Is it regarding to my beautiful
No.
hand play? Okay.
No, you didn't. No, she's a spades player.
Dirty Mitten got
She's a
4
spades
books.
player.
Headliners haven't won any yet.
It doesn't matter.
It does.
Technically, it just.
We need to know.
Okay, Dirty Mitten might have 5.
Okay, let's see if Brendan bring it back to diamond.
I mean, no, hearts, because it wasn't.
Oh,
I know
no.
Because Natalie's cutting hearts.
She's cutting hearts, but also she's low on diamond unless she's high.
And that's considered boy talk because
That's 6 to nothing.
Okay, gotcha.
He's-
Yeah,
That's
that is
encouraging for the Dirty Mitten.
Because I didn't know if that was just like me
That,
talking.
I
like,
usually talk shit like that during space. I get it.
Right.
I get it.
Okay.
Smart man. That's their first book. You needed
Aight.
that. Wow. Hearts.
I want my wife.
Hey, that is
Okay.
board talk.
He already cut it.
It doesn't
before.
matter.
No, that's what I was just.
That's a cut.
I don't think that's board talk.
That is,
That's
though.
talking trash. That's just like. That's not.
I'll
that's-
explain. I'll
okay.
explain.
Natalie's
I'll
playing well
explain
this
why it's
time.
board talk.
Natalie's playing well, but also Natalie is
That's
not
literally
making
what
any friends at
we
the
were
table.
talking
I agree.
about.
You know.
Man.
All right.
Shit is off.
7 to 2.
What?
Favor of the Dirty
She
Mitten.
has
That's
more.
warning. Said it again,
that's
but I
a,
don't
bro,
think
that's a,
I-
that's a
No, that's not. How is that
I'm gonna explain how it's board talk after the game.
We need to
But
clear that.
I'm
Y'all want
Define
that?
board talk
Yeah,
versus
yeah,
trash
he
talk.
took it.
Well, if he calls out who's cutting before he puts his card down,
That's
that's
board,
board talk.
I mean, we're winning so many books. We're like all the way on your side with the line.
I wasn't expecting y'all to get that one.
Now that's trash talk.
That's a difference.
That's trash talk.
That is a difference. I agree.
Another book for the headliners. They have 3.
Let's see how these jokers crash into each other.
Yeah.
You
You
got to the
got
last.
3.
I was
Okay.
admiring
Two.
you. You know what I'm saying? I know you ain't gonna lay down first. You got that board. That's all we want.
Oh,
Last
partner, I know what I did wrong.
Sat down. Okay. Y'all make
Oh no, you
sorry.
took that. Sorry.
All right, so I'm not. Here's why I'm not going to take a book, because it's going to affect you guys getting your board.
But
Like,
explain why it's board talk.
here's what's board talk. When you're explaining, like, oh, she don't have no more clubs, you're announcing that to the board.
But I don't know that for sure.
It doesn't matter, sir. You do know that. If you're a spades player, you know that this, like, she knew at the beginning of the game she was cutting diamonds. Why? Because she had a bunch of diamonds in her hand. Every spades player knows that. So when you're saying that, what it is it's telling your partner, hey, that person's cutting. When your partner shouldn't be hearing it, your partner should be seeing it.
But he had already cut though.
But
Is that
that's
the same
it's
thing?
still the
No?
partner
Okay.
still.
What
Okay,
he's
okay,
saying,
okay.
basically, it's alerting you if you weren't paying
Attention.
attention. Now,
Ex-
on
Okay,
a
okay,
normal
okay, okay.
table, I would have been
Yes.
like, go ahead,
Nice.
cut that. Like to
Yeah.
call her out, like,
Yeah,
you're
we
not
got
doing anything that you
Right,
surprised
but
by.
this
Got
is
it. Okay,
this
okay.
is that's
This.
considered board
Got
talk.
it. Okay, cool.
So I don't mind you talking trash, like, you know, hey, you ain't got nothing, blah 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 blah. But saying, hey, they're cutting clubs, that's alerting your partner
Got it.
when they
Okay,
should be
okay,
watching
okay.
the board at all times.
At least the ref is consistent.
Well, here.
How do
my
you feel about
question
that?
is, I don't agree with the ref giving Ray a pass this time around. It's first of all, this is the second round. This is not the first round. It's the second round. The rules are clear, talking across the board. They're like at this point, at this level, there's no need to explain why saying she's cutting clubs is talking across the board.
Right.
You know, and ignorance is, you can't plead ignorance this time around. They should have lost this game and it really should be over.
I agree with that. The reason why I think the ref let it slide is because I don't think he wanted to see the game end like that. That's number one.
But
And that's not his
decision to
But
make.
also, if you also look in a previous game when the ref was refereeing between the JPs and the headliner, Sherelle blew up at the ref because he didn't take the book in the moment. You know, if that makes sense. So I think he just was trying to.
Also, that was the first round.
Right.
And we were still figuring out the rules. Everyone was still getting comfortable. This is round 2.
I agree. I mean, the ref
rules are
should have put his
set.
foot down.
Yeah.
Ref should have put his foot down. If the
And he even said the reason why I'm not going to
Right.
take the books is because I don't want you guys to lose the game.
Yeah, that sounds a little biased. That shouldn't have been like that. Definitely the Dirty Mitten should have protested. But you know, we they make mistakes, and we'll see what happens next. One of the things that I just said that the ref didn't want. You know, the problem was that in the last situation, the ref didn't take the book in the middle of the game.
Right.
We need to clarify, because if somebody takes a book in the middle of the game, that does affect how you're playing for the rest of the game. You know what I'm saying? So that needs to be clear and upfront from now on. We need to know, are you taking the book in the moment or you wait until after?
To make a decision.
Yeah, because
Gotcha.
we need to hold the refs accountable. You know, because at the end of the day, that can affect the outcome of what happens.
As we
in the
saw here
tournament.
today.
Exactly. So let's get back to the action. Let's see how the headliners recover from almost, you know, getting handed their first loss in the game.
Partner,
All right, they're bidding. Here we go.
You got
Natalie not sure. Brennan sure. Ray got a good hand.
I got 3,
4.
7.
Sounds like a solid 7 to me. Dirty Mitten is going 7.
I like the
Headline.
dirty mitten when they have a confident bid.
That's
Right.
cool.
And Natalie didn't question.
Say
We'll
shit
go
like
find
that.
We're going 5.
Oh, I hate when partner says shit like that. I got one
Dirty
and 2
Mitten is going
possible.
7.
Like,
The headliner's going
You guys
5.
one of those
I
five.
get it. No, I get it.
Listen. The
7 and
headliner's going
5.
5. The Dirty Mitten is going 7. Does
Do you have
anybody
any
There's a
want
book out there. No, Natalie, no.
He got 3 possibles. and
You got
on top.
5 seconds to change your answer.
Believe me,
5,
so lock it down.
4,
I think we should
3,
stay.
You learn your
Stay.
lesson.
My partner said stay.
You learned your
stay
lesson.
at 7.
That
Here
shit
we go.
yesterday.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's on you first.
Are you mad that we didn't go up an extra one?
Yes,
They
because if
always
you
mad,
have it, because
whatever.
the same way last time you guys didn't go up.
Well, whatever.
And actually, you guys were the one that got the book. So.
All right, headliners start off with the Ace of
I was talking about
Clubs.
when
Let's
you
get
came.
into the
You know,
action.
I was referring to when they played with you guys and they went like.
Go ahead,
I
collect the
like
books.
that,
It's
though.
clearly it's a man.
Oh, that was
That's
us.
your
My
book,
bad.
though.
My bad. I thought that was
That's
it.
us.
Then why don't you grab your kids out the street?
Yo, yo,
Who
this
threw out
ain't
the ace?
boys in the hood. You ain't gave me dictating who kids.
Who
be in
threw
the
out the
street.
ace?
Me.
Let's go, please. Let's get the game moving.
Speed it up.
I thought the man was supposed to collect the book.
That's only in your scenario. 'Cause she got you punked.
That's what it is. Okay, thank you.
Me and my
Appreciate that
partner,
clarification.
we don't do gender roles on this team. We don't bring that toxic to it.
So when you were talking about like the black woman thing, that wasn't a gender role.
Yo, can we not do this?
I'm just curious. Like,
This
We
is
would
not
not do
what-
this. This is the exact opposite of what I want the content to be. We're talking about black women. Like, by the way, we love black women in this.
Yes.
Yeah, put it back and pull something else out.
And at least 50% of the black women at this table can play spades.
Damn.
Headshot.
We come on. You have 3 seconds.
Damn. I am hurt.
Ooh, I scared you away.
Brennan throws off.
There's no unity.
Or he must not have a spade to beat that.
Not on the table. Not on
Headliners
the
take that
table.
book. Ray leads off with the Ace of Hearts.
Amen.
I know. I'm gonna uplift her and teach her how to play.
Oh,
Ooh, beautiful cut by Brennan. Didn't see that
Brennan's
coming,
cutting
actually.
Spades, I'm a
Oh, he
clubs
cut
and
heart.
hearts.
Yep,
Okay, Brennan.
good.
keep playing. You got it.
Diamonds
Good
up
play,
forever.
Natalie.
oh lord.
Ooh,
Sherelle.
That's
3-3.
shit.
If I was
No, no,
Dirty
no,
Men, we
no.
should be going back and forth.
I want.
Oh, we're good. We're good. He's saying we're good.
You got
said-
everybody nervous.
Yeah,
I know, right? You don't know. I said something
Wow,
about.
that's shit talking. No, you're good. You're good.
I said something about.
You're
I'm so
good.
sorry.
What did she say?
No, he said like when you cut, he was like shh.
Oh,
Like that's
okay.
shit talking.
6.
Natalie
See,
should have
let's see
came
if
harder.
Brennan beats this, reaches for it this time.
And
no,
he doesn't. Brennan doesn't have high spades.
Yeah, he can't.
Headliners have
Headliners
4.
have 4 books. Dirty Mitten has 3. Good play.
All right, Dirty Men is 4-4. Now he throws off again. 5-4.
Shit talking. Keep going.
He said, "Keep going. More of that, please."
Yeah, keep going.
I dare you.
She did.
Oof.
It's 5-5.
It's 5 for the headliners.
Damn. That's 6 for the headliners. They got him. Dirty Mitten needs the next 2.
Sure, it's your turn. I know what you're gonna ask, and that's okay. But we'll talk about that after the game.
Come on, Justice.
Okay, Brennan, they need this last book.
Dirty Mitten
Hold it out.
had pulled it out real quick. This book right here, she was going to ask. You were going to ask what? Seems like you were going to ask what led. All right, you're not allowed to ask that. All right, but we can't. We're not going to force you to renege. All right, we're not. You're not. If you want to ask what led, you can ask.
I figured it out.
You can. Okay. All right. Just,
Yeah.
Wait, if you want
What
to
do you
ask what
mean,
land, you
force
can
her
ask
to
who.
renege?
You can ask the ref.
So when we talk about board talk, you are allowed to ask what led. You're not allowed to ask who led.
Right.
So if you're not, let's say you're not paying attention to the board, you can't force. You don't want to force somebody to renege.
Absolutely.
Some people play. You need to be paying attention, but you are allowed. If, you are allowed to ask, hey, what suit led?
Yep.
All right.
And that's it.
That's it. So if diamonds led,
Cannot be forced into a renege.
right, exactly. But if you're not, we're not asking who played the diamond.
Right.
All right. Let's get back into the action.
Headliners, you got 6, so that you're
That's
the one
fair.
with the extra
Yeah.
book.
I mean, the Dirty Mitten survived that that match,
That
That
but
was scary.
I was over there like, I know she
It is
got
now
Natalie could have played her
160.
hands way much
Yeah, I didn't
better.
want to play it too.
I was over there like, I
I
know you
wasted
got
that
that
six.
shit.
Now 160 to 90. You are not down 100
I
points.
wasted
You
that
cannot go
6. I
blind.
didn't need to play that 6.
No, you didn't, but it's okay.
But I forgot that he
The
was.
headliners are
Dirty
used
Mitten,
to playing from
you're-
behind, and the
You're
Dirty
in the
Mint,
lead, Dirty Mitten. All
they
you
get
need
4
is-
books
all
and they're
you
gonna
need
win.
is to this
Exactly.
game.
Now, here's the
Win-
thing
all you
that
need
pissed
to
me
make
off
is
about
4.
that hand,
That's
though.
win the
Like,
game. You're not
Natalie, you
down 100
cannot,
points.
So they
like,
gonna have
your
10 and
partner
go
was
full.
trying to see if you had that Joker the whole
Hope-
game and you're holding it.
Dirty Mitten is in control.
I was
ladies and
really
gentlemen.
blown to see that come out at the
Same
end.
position last game.
No, not really. It was kind of closer.
Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't seem right.
They're flirting.
Tricks, she better stay focused.
Gucci.
That man's a distraction.
Yep, I'm good.
Yeah.
All they have to do is bid their hand correctly.
And it should be
Bidding
game over.
first is Sherelle
That's all they have to
and Ray.
do. And there's no way Sherelle and Ray can really come back,
The headliners.
even if they have 8 to 5.
I got like 1 and a possible.
Oh, I can't say anything? I didn't know you used the ref. I like how
You guys have 30. You have now 10
So you got
seconds.
1 in the possible?
Yeah.
Fuck it, we gonna go 6 then.
Good play.
Damn.
Okay,
I did
headliners
not
going
expect to get
6.
that shit, so I'll
I
take
ain't got nothing to lose, cuz.
That's
6.
true.
All right.
Partner, I'm gonna be real with you.
She looking like me.
I had 1.
Oh, so it's
Guaranteed
me?
one?
Brennan is loaded.
Shit.
Is it
I don't
guaranteed?
even know if it's guaranteed.
Bye. No guarantees.
I can
Jump.
try to get you 1.
You can try. Isn't that the point of the game? Aren't you
sorry.
trying to get
Can
13?
you please make your bid?
I don't know how long they got.
They got 5
We
seconds.
still have 20 seconds left.
20 seconds.
5, 4, 3, 2.
We'll go board.
We're going board.
Didn't I tell you that's what they were gonna do?
You guys want to go up?
This is what I was like.
Are you
they're
guys gonna
gonna-
go up?
Guys
You
going
got
up?
two?
No, we've been in our hands.
So you're going 6.
Wow.
We
You guys
can't.
are, you guys are
breathe.
bidding scary.
Bidding scary.
You guys
5.
are bidding scary. You only went.
She said she had a 1.
Before
I
we
said
lock
six.
in, we're going 6 and 4. 5, 4,
I'll go if you
3,
go up. What you want?
2.
I'll go up to 5.
One.
That's it.
Okay,
You go up to
we'll
6,
each
I'll go
go
to
up.
No.
We'll go
Oh
7
no, I
and
said I
5.
said I don't have.
Oh,
Nah,
they're
barely
going
have
5.
one.
Okay, we go 5 and 7.
Are you sure? You going 5?
No, we'll stay 4.
What?
can't
No,
go
then
high.
we stand 6.
What?
I'm not playing this game. What are y'all going? 6?
Yeah.
There's 3 books
Go
out there.
7. Screw it.
No, we
She
we
said
playing
go
our
7.
hands.
Okay.
You're on your first. This is weird.
This is very weird.
You know, cuz I call you cuz because you are my cousin. Fuck that. You know what I mean? But you know, at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, in Philly, where we from, if you bid 6-4, which is 10, we be like books made. Like I'm not playing this out.
Yeah, that's
So,
ridiculous.
you know, there's 3 books out there. What they're trying to do is play mind games with each other. Both of them are underbidding. I hope that the Dirty Mitten is not the one underbidding.
I hope not, because if they fuck their chance to win up by underbidding,
Right.
getting 4 or 5 bags, and just setting things off, like it'll be a travesty. I don't want to see it.
And also, I don't take pride in setting someone who does that. That's not a set. That doesn't feel good. Like, that's dumb. Anyway, let's get back to the action.
See what their strategy is. I think we got a peek into Natalie's hand. It looked like it was pretty solid.
She was underbidding, I think.
You ain't walking.
All right, headliners take their first book with a Queen of Clubs. Headliners have the Ace of Clubs. And the headliners are cutting clubs.
Yes.
Keep playing,
Are you
please.
gonna play? You
Playing,
gonna talk?
sir.
It ain't on me. I didn't win the book.
Oh, you didn't. Okay.
Oh, you are right. That's my bad. Wait, no, he did win.
He did win the
you
book.
did win the
Yeah,
book.
we played
Yes,
out of
because
hand.
you,
No,
You
yeah,
threw out the
you
ace,
you
bro.
got the
Ace.
ace.
Let's see what happens.
Jesus.
See?
That's what happens when you keep talking.
Come on,
Shut up
bro.
and play. How
Come
about
on,
that?
Please, please.
Thank you.
Why you being so aggressive?
I'm just keeping it real.
Yo, you being aggressive, man. You okay?
I feel great. How you feel?
I feel good, man.
You gonna get all the books?
All
you
right,
played?
Brennan cutting clubs.
Sherelle cutting clubs too.
Of
That
course.
was real. That was funny. Like, no, I'm not. Like, that's not gonna happen.
Right with the Ace. 4 books to 0.
Looking strong.
This is 5. Maybe the Dirty Mitten
Did not
weren't under. Wow. Wow. So we know what Ray was trying to do, and it didn't work. Smart. About time you guys trust each other, Dirty Mitten.
Please play, you guys. Headliners made their books. They have 6 already.
Cutting hearts. It's tension. The headliners got 7.
Just wondering if that's how she feels.
That's
How's that
Yo,
board talk?
Brennan
I was asking, how's
was
that-
right.
That shit talking. It's not boy talk.
He's cutting diamonds.
Dirty Mitten has 8.
Ray said something very interesting at the top of the game that you guys didn't hear. He said, let's go 6. We don't have nothing to lose. Basically what he's saying is that, look, let's try to get them to overbid their hand so we can set these motherfuckers. Because if they was gonna go 5,
Right.
they would have took it up a notch. Even if they go over and sandbag, it doesn't matter. They know they've lost, so that was their only opportunity. Ray, I do commend you having the thought and the know-how to do something like that. That's smart.
And
That's good space
I want to
play.
commend the Dirty Mitten for trusting each other this time around, especially Brennan for taking that lead
Right.
and saying, let's stick with 4.
Because right now, Dirty Mitten's the headline is up 8-1.
And also, we saw them lose in round 1
Right.
when Brennan wanted to go 6 and
Yep.
he let Natalie convince him to go 7.
Absolutely.
So I like what we see here.
Same here. Let's get back to the action.
Guess on you, right?
Smart. Right. 2. Brennan's like, all we need is
Need
4.
2 more books.
Good play. Ray got something, though.
Dirty Mitten has 9.
That's 9.
Headliners.
Headliners.
Need the last 2.
Beautiful.
I played that right. I
Okay.
know. And they
Okay.
got
All
the
right.
three,
Pulled it out.
Pulled it out, ladies and
200 points.
gentlemen.
Also,
Thank you. we out
you
here.
guys go back with 3 bags in your hand.
Wait, why did we go back?
Because you had
Because
3 bags.
You went 6 and you had 9.
Yeah, all
They
that
won
200
anyway.
bids
I
now.
was just trying to set them. I was like, at
That
some
was
point, I was like,
beautiful.
all we can do is
I
set
saw
had
you.
nothing.
I saw you make that decision too. You're like, because you saw you were just like, should I beat him on this one hand?
Yeah,
and you're like,
I
fuck
was
it, I'm
like,
gonna take it because
because
that
I
might be
knew
a
we were
setup.
gonna take
I had
the bags,
one
but I was
spade.
like, if we could
Two
set
a
you,
diamond.
at least we can
But I think
restart
it's-
the game.
I
And
bet-
he
I
took
did
my
that.
king of diamonds, so the
No,
one
thing
I
is-
thought I had, I didn't
No,
even get.
you
I
understood.
just-
And you know you did.
He definitely.
Wow,
underbid.
that takes a man to admit that. That's real.
That you did what?
He underbid. He had like
No, that's why he's trying to get me to go up. I wasn't gonna do it because I was like, you like, I might have one. I'm like, I have 4 that I'm gonna
No,
get.
you guys actually. I will
But
say,
in
I think-
You
fairness,
almost
like,
made
the
us go
books
up
I
because you said
underbid on, they
5, and I
weren't
was like, no, I
definite.
No,
really
I
wasn't.
wasn't even
Well,
going.
if
I
it
was
ended up
just I was
happening,
like,
Wow, man. Thank God for Brennan having the presence of mind to say, we are not going to go above
Yep.
what we have.
Yep.
We're going board. I have nothing. You have nothing. Let's. Ray tried his hardest to get Natalie's head. He almost did it.
Almost did it.
Almost did it.
Natalie held strong too.
Yeah, so I actually, that's actually an improvement that I see, and that's finally the Dirty Mitten tying it up, and they have a chance now to advance to the next round by beating this team. So and when you're in a sudden death match, anything can go.
Yep.
You know. So all right, so what we just saw was the Dirty Mitten finally do something correct.
They finally won the game.
And how they won was they did something that they didn't display in the last round or in the last phase, which was when they played Fuck Your Feelings, they did not trust each other.
At
And
all.
even when they were playing here, they did not trust each other. And finally, when the chips were down,
The pressure was on.
the game was on the line. That was going to save them.
Yep.
And thank God Brennan had the presence of mind to say, "Hey, we're going for it." Now he was playing mind games with Ray, but he knew Ray was underbitten, man. So I think that was a great game, man. That's one of the best games we've seen. So right now, the Dirty Mitten just saved themselves from elimination by being able to rack up a win.
They tied it up one
Yeah,
game to
so
one.
the next time we come back, we're about to see real quick the Fuck Your Feelings play the JPs in the next game. And then we're going to see them, decide. We're going to come back to game 3 between these guys, and we're going to finally see, like, what's going to happen.
And also, this will be the first time we see the headliners with pressure.
Absolutely. So,
They
yeah.
have to win.
They have to win. It's a must-win game. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching the World Series of Spades. Next week, we're going to watch Fuck Your Feelings against the JPs.
One more time. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching.
Right.
Next time.
Rest. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching the World Series of Spades. I'm your host, Herm Coley, along with my co-host, Mrs. D. Free, a.k.a.
D Freezy.
a.k.a. the Duchess or the Queen of Spades. And next, I'm sorry, I fucked up. Let's try. All right. And next time, we are going to see Fuck Your Feelings against the JPs in game 2.